All right, in this video, we're going to be talking about the new or modified makeup work policy for St. Joe's. My name is Mr. Haffey, and I am the academic dean. So if you have any questions about this following the presentation, you can come talk to me about it, and we'll work through it. So what is the makeup work policy? Effectively, what we're doing here is we are trying to find ways to help everybody get their work done. And it primarily applies to students who have multiple missing assignments or incomplete assignments across one or multiple classes. So effectively, if you're missing a lot of assignments, you are going to be required to attend a makeup work session during the study period on Thursdays. It's between about 2:05 and 3 o'clock to complete those assignments. This is not optional. This is mandatory if you are missing a number of assignments, and we'll talk about what those are, how many you can be missing prior to needing to actually attend this session. So why are we doing this? For a number of reasons. The biggest one is we know that students who complete their work learn more. And the whole point of being here and showing up every day is to learn. And when people don't get their work done, they don't learn as much. And that's detrimental to everything that we're trying to accomplish, both as teachers and as students. And additionally, and just as beneficially, students who complete their work tend to have higher grades. This isn't really all that complicated of an idea, but it's one that we want to reinforce. That at St. Joe's, we do our work because we are about learning here. So who has to actually attend these makeup work sessions? First of all, if you are a student who has 2 or more missing assignments in 2 or more classes, and a missing assignment constitutes an M, which is a missing assignment, or a 0, which is an incomplete assignment, then you will have to attend. So 2 or more missing assignments in 2 or more classes. So that's roughly, well, at least 4 missing assignments. Or if you have 4 or more missing assignments in any one class. So 2 or more in 2 classes or 4 or more in any one class, you are required to attend the makeup session on Thursday afternoons from 2:10 to 3 o'clock. Or there is this third category here, which is students who have been recommended by their teacher. And a teacher might recommend you if, for example, you have one assignment, but it's a really big assignment, like a project or a paper that you have not completed. They can recommend you for this session as well, in which case you would need to attend. So any of those 3 reasons would qualify you to be in the makeup work session on that Thursday. So what happens if you decide you just don't want to show up? Well, there's 3 things that are automatically going to come into play. First one is you cannot participate in any extracurricular activities that afternoon, that Thursday afternoon. That means things like practice for sports. It means there's a club. It means if you are involved in theater, anything like that, you cannot participate if you have not attended that makeup work session that afternoon. Then when you get back the next day, which will be a Friday, you'll receive cafeteria duty for that day. And you still need to make up the session the following week. So you don't get out of it, you just postpone it, and you got to do all this other stuff in between. The best thing to do is just to show up and attend it. All right, will you get credit for the makeup work? And the answer is it depends. If the grade you have in the grade book is a 0, you must attend the makeup work session and complete the assignment, but you will not receive credit. All right, it is teacher's discretion. If they want to not give credit, they're welcome to do that. You will still need to make it up. You'll hand it into the proctor, but you will not receive credit. However, on the positive side, you will still get the learning experience from having completed the assignment, which is the whole point of the assignment. Remember, the point of the assignment is not the grade. It's the experience that you get by completing the assignment, which is intended to help you learn. Now, if the grade is marked as an M in the grade book, then it is missing, and you still must attend and make up the work session and get to the work session and complete the assignment, but you may receive partial course credit for that particular assignment. And the amount of credit you receive is completely up to your teacher. You will receive the learning experience as well, just like the person with the 0, which is the whole point of the experience to begin. So the amount of credit you receive is dependent, but you have to do the makeup work no matter what. So the moral of the story is if you want to get credit for it, just get it in on time, because either way you're going to have to do it. And what do you have to do for this makeup session? You will get a notification from Ms. Charlton's office letting you know that you have an assignment that you need to complete. And you will receive a missing work form, which we'll go over in a minute, and you are required to fill that form out. And you will then need to bring it with you to the makeup session. Now, let's say you finish everything in advance, If you get it done prior to 1 o'clock on the Tuesday before that session, you can bring it to Ms. Charlton or Mr. Haffey, and they can mark you off if you have completed that work. If not, even if you complete it on that Wednesday, you still got to go to the session. So there's no way out of that. Now, one last question that undoubtedly will arise, which is what happens if you were in quarantine or you were out for several days and you have missing work because of that? Remember, the policy is you have as many days as you are missing to make up the work. If you go beyond that, then that missing work all of a sudden falls into the same category of everybody else, and you still have to attend that makeup session.